To start assembling your bag board, you'll have to open up an Inventor file, create a new file. You're going to create an assembly drawing. This is where you put a bunch of parts together. So under assembly, click standard, and then it should open up your assembly part. To start this, you're going to start just like you would with any part. Clicking in the upper left hand corner, click place. And here I'm going to start with finding my bag board folder that I made. So there's bag boards. And I'm going to select the 22.5 inch piece. I need 3 of those, so I'm going to click 1, 2, 3 of those pieces. Then I'm also going to place my 36 inch piece. I'm going to place 2 of those. Alright, now I need to constrain those. I need to put them together. So to start that, there's the constrain button right here. Click constrain, and I'm going to mate those 2 together. This is the constrain dialog box. I'm going to click the mate function. And mate is just like gluing 2 pieces together. So I'm going to glue the end of my board. I'll click there. I'm going to click the free orbit tool. I'm going to free orbit around. I'm going to glue that end to the inside of this board. I'm going to apply that. Now those 2 are stuck together. Now I need to make this board even with the end of the other board. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the flush tool now. I'm going to select flush. I'm going to make flush or make even the back of this board with the end of that board. Click apply. And now I'm going to make flush the top of this board, and I'll zoom in a little bit here, the top of this with the top of this piece, and now they are even. So if I zoom back out, now you can see that those pieces are all even. Now I'm going to mate. I'm going to put the end of this board connected to the end of this board. I'm going to click apply. I'm going to zoom back out because it moved a little bit. I'm going to free orbit around, and we can see that it's close. They're mated together. I'll zoom in here, and now I'm going to make flush. Click the flush button. I'm going to flush the top of this piece with the top of this piece. Click apply. I'm going to free orbit around again so I can see the ends. I'll zoom out here so I can find them. And I'll zoom in on them. Alright, now I want to make flush the end of this with the end of that, and click apply. Now I've got the back end of my bag board all set to go. And now I need to start with the front side. So the front side, I'm just going to repeat that same process. I'm going to click constrain. I'm going to mate the end of this. Again, I'm on the mate tool over here. The end of that with the inside of this board. Click apply. I'm going to flush the top of each one. Click apply. I'm going to have to free orbit tool, so I'm going to use my free orbit tool so I can see the back. I need to zoom out a little bit here with my roller on my mouse. I'll zoom in down here. I'm going to make flush the end of this and the end of this. Click apply. Click escape out, and now I should have my piece. If I try moving it, it should move all as one. Now we got to put the center piece in. To do that, it's going to be a similar process. Click constrain, and I'm going to mate. Again, selecting mate's the glue button. I'm going to mate the end of this board with the inside of here. Click apply. I'm going to select flush top of each one of these. Click apply. And now the difference with this piece is that I'm going to select this. I want the edge of this and the edge of this. I don't want them to be flush, but I want them to be offset. So here's our offset feature. We want them to be offset. I want that to be offset negative 17.375 inches. And that's going to center it on our bag board frame. Click apply. And now the frame for your bag board is complete. And now we need to put the top of our bag board on. So I'm going to go up to place. I'm going to find where I created the top. Open that. I'm going to place it on here. Escape out, and now I'm going to go through some of the same processes I did before with constraint. So I'm going to click constrain. I'm going to find the mate feature, which is like the glue button. I want to glue the bottom side of my top, so I clicked on that. to the top side of my frame. I'll find something there. I will click apply. And now I need to find my flush tool. I'm going to free orbit around so I can see the bottom just a little bit better. I'm going to flush the bottom of my bagboard and the bottom of my top. Click apply, and also the side with the side of the top. Click apply, and I'll zoom back out, and we should have our bagboard completely 3D modeled.